Simon Rösner, the German #1 and #5 seed, taking on the very tall Dark Knight from Nottingham.
Yeah, it's a good finish from Declan James. Good strength across the middle of the court.
Here's a question for you, PJ, just to really sharpen those grey cells, not the grey hairs.
Well, that's the pattern he likes to work in, Rösner. Firing into the front left corner, pouncing on the cross court, and then controlled the rally from there on in.
It's like there's not many places that have those ridiculous double. I mean, it's such a silly game, doubles for squash, isn't it, on those big courts? You just keep making the courts bigger. What do you mean it's a great game? It's not what you say off air. I'm campaigning against it. Big point this one, PJ.
Absolutely.
He's gone for it. He's got it though. He got it. He got it. And he's hit the tin. He's hit the tin, PJ. First time these guys have really walloped their heart rates into the 190s. Oh, Declan James, what a crucial error. Crucial error.
Storms off court. Good finish.
Declan James, rather than going for the low hard kill on the forehand, he caresses this one in.
Game ball.
2 game balls for the Englishman.
A little bit more time as he prepared to get that rally underway. Got to stay positive here, but also just, oh my goodness.
Oh, that was beyond positive. What a shot there from Herr Rösner.
That's brave, very brave. That's an absolute roller.
Video referee decision.
Oh, good decision this by John Mazzarella.
Decent shot by James, not his finest, but it was decent. See the interference here. I didn't see much. I didn't see much.
The no-let's been given.
11-9, game to James, 1 game all.
So
yeah, it's clever, just enough.
And out, 2
For James trying to hit this between the legs, but the pace was just too much really for the Englishman.
Down.
Yeah, it's good pressure again from Declan James. Players trading blows in this crucial mid-stage of the third here.
well, Rösner is showing his vocality and slight desperation moving around. It's good steady hitting here from James. Rösner replying well. Oh, he's going to review this one. He got a stroke in an earlier scenario a few rallies ago, but this might be a little bit different. That delay in the slight pause there and through, if you again are hitting inaccurately, Rösner's there to volley. This could be upheld actually, and it is. So a lot of strokes being given away by both parties in this first match of today's play.
And out, 4-all.
clever.
And out.
Oh, that could have been nasty.
6-7.
Imagine that turning around and seeing a
Tree chopper coming at you.
15-stone German running at you at serious pace.
Well, this is not over yet, PJ.
Certainly
Still
isn't.
match ball for Rösner, but he's gone for the biggie. Saying about James trying to keep. Oh, he's got the stroke. It's a lot of decisions. There was a lot of decisions. Two big guys on there.
11-9, match to
Two gentle
Rösner.
giants as well.
3 games to 1. 11-9.
Definite
9-11.
gentle giants. But
11-8.
had his work cut out a little bit, John Mazzarella. But for me, Simon Rösner knuckling down and battling. Not always pretty in this match, but he's managed to get the result. 71 minutes, so a lengthy affair.
And out.
Something he likes to do, because I saw that
1-all.
on the YouTube match where I saw him play. He loves to go for that cross-court nick.
Tight work again. It's good accuracy, like you said there, Johnny, on that backhand drop. It's quite high on the front wall, but it's very, very tight. So it's a high percentage short game.
Down
Another error.
11-3, game to Makin. Makin leads 1 game to love.
So you think he's been penalised there, really, Johnny, for the excessive look? and
Yeah,
ask
he was
for
a
the
little bit
stroke.
excitable in the way he sort of rose the racket above his head, almost as if he's like king of a throne or something.
The Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clever. That's a bit more like it. We talk about speed and urgency onto the ball here. He takes time away from Makin by watch his movement, initial movement going forwards there. Yeah, he certainly dropped off. Level certainly has deteriorated somewhat.
Not up.
We haven't seen a lot of that, so this is the moment. I mean, Makin's definitely going to give it a push here. He's got the physical and mental reserves to not let this game go.
Well, he's certainly out to sea here. John Makin is really struggling to find any sort of line or length. Again, it's that left-hand side ball. Well, he's absolutely lethal down there at the moment.
3-2.
I mean, his winners tally is so lopsided. A big psychological battle now, heading to the back half of this third game, 1-all. Does the lower-ranked player have what it takes? There's that front forehand area, and Makin
And out.
starting to become a little bit more aware, PJ, that if he can get onto that volley, it's definitely worth taking it in. Just caught in the neck but didn't roll. Makin's just putting a bit of muscle work on that forehand mid-court area as well. You can feel the urgency last period of play. There it
He's got
is.
the bounce.
Not up. Stop. Not up. Yeah. 11-9, game to Makin. Makin leads 2 games to 1. Change the new ball.
Yeah, it's confirmation. Ball comes across. Yeah, it's second bounce.
Massive let off for Joel Makin, and being forced to grind this one out. I mean, there was a book written a few years back by Brad Gilbert, you may remember, Winning Ugly. And that is an absolutely superb finish, forehand side ElSherbini.
4-5.
And he should be scraping that ball in an upwards direction with the racket face a little more open. What a finish. Front forehand. I say, Makin, for me, if he gets that opportunity, that's the side he's got to go to.
It's tight work.
Video referee decision.
This is going to be an interesting one.
Quite a humorous character, ElSherbini, I'll give him that. I'm sure he's got a good nature. The unfortunate thing here, I feel, is the running away part came well after the ball's bounced twice.
100%. I mean, you can't move on again.
Stroke to Makin.
So half of Joel Makin's points in the fourth game have been strokes.
Finally, Joel Makin gives himself a match ball here.
Second match ball, PJ. He won just before.
Beg your pardon.
No problems. Will he convert quickly? He might.
14-12. Match to Makin, 3 games to 1.
He did review. He didn't ask 10 seconds.
He asked straight away.
Immediately.
I don't understand how they've not seen that. Straight away, regardless of the handshake, the forehand volley drop comes in from Makin. ElSherbini signals that he's being blocked, and then the left hand goes up for a review.
And he says it as well.
And then he says it, I want a review. Then they shake hands. So it was done immediately. The referee saying that it was too late and it was too long after the situation. That's not the case.
74 minutes, 14-12. It was a real close escape for the number 11 seed. It was a real hard slog out there, but he had the mental tickets to get through, our day off, and he'll be playing Simon Rösner in the third round of the World Championships.
You're into round 2. He was on a stretcher going to hospital, so the match was forfeited and Amjad won it. Got the ultrasound, everything seems to be okay.
What a shot. This unreal, the shots he's coming up with, and he has to.
Me,
well, that was on the good foot for the moment.
Just makes me kind of cringe though when you see that go in. It doesn't matter. Watch the back leg on this.
He's still pretty quick for a guy who's got one favoured leg here, that's for sure. Good work from Willstrop, just mopping up what needed to be cleaned up in the last part of that game. 11-7. Always difficult playing someone who, you know, has suffered some kind of injury the day before, and he's wearing a big ankle brace. Cleverly just turning the ball a bit more and testing the twisting abilities of his opponent. Put that down to the shot-making abilities of his 20-year-old opponent, though, just keeping him on edge. There's another great post. I mean, gee whiz, we've seen pretty broad attacking array of shots from Ibrahim.
Honestly, mate, if I was his coach, there would, you know, what he's doing here is obviously fantastic and he's going round, but, you know, I would say in this third game, just possibly calm down a bit and let's just get this ankle healthy and sorted.
Good work from the marksman. He's just putting a bit more width on the crosses, just making sure that if Ibrahim's going to step up the court and try to it is hard to believe. Gentle giant.
4-10, match ball. Match to Willstrop, 3 games to
Willstrop
love.
racking up another
11-7.
nice short play there, and he's crafted his way nicely through that match. 24 minutes, that was to be expected.
One of the quickest on tour into the front 2 corners. He's up there for me with Tarek Momen and Rodriguez.
That was what you'd call a bad guess.
Already plenty of activity in the front half of the court there. Salazar standing strong. It's tight, it's a chance.
Oh, there it is again. It's just trickle bow city out there, PJ, and he wins the point. Like you say, he will not be deviating from his game style or plan under no circumstances. Even if he's down game ball, it is irrelevant to him. Yeah, it's well played by Salazar. Tremendously well to just absorb so much pressure and even mentally just cope with the fact that he was on the back end of so many of Gawad's incredible deceptive holds.
And out, 4-3.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear. You talk about shot precision.
It's just the additional speed that Gawad brings with everything he does, hands and feet and eyes. He's just a speed machine. And after a little bit of a danger period early on where Salazar had sort of shot out of the blocks and led him till the mid-stage of the game, Gawad was able to steam through in the end, 11-6, and he's looking strong.
I honestly think that Salazar is putting some doubt into the mind of Gawad in the front of the court.
4-5.
Mexicans running sideways all over the place.
I'd love to see that movement again. He literally did a full circle to retrieve that forehand lob. Being a little bit more patient now, Gawad, at the front of the court, isn't he? Using some height when he's not quite sure. There's the movement. Literally ran round in like a banana shape. Now reminiscent of the second game, Gawad has increased that lead, giving himself 5 game ball opportunities.
Mexican even saw that one. It's amazing how he reads the play, but it's not helping him really because his game is just lacking structure completely.
Very, very strange game of squash, this one here.
Oh, no way. No way, PJ.
Oh, my goodness gracious me.
What is going on here?
The rally of the tournament, without a shadow of a doubt. Cesar Salazar's gone absolutely flying in all four corners of the court. The dive, then the back wall post, and this is a shot across.
I mean, the weight of his movement carried him into the sidewall even as he volleyed that, but just, I mean, the recovery speed, as I've said, is off the charts, but that is just absolutely mind-boggling what's going on here.
And out, 8.
Shame it had to end that way.
6 points in a row for Gawad. Two terrific lobs in a row from Gawad. Eventually presents himself with a backhand volley opportunity. Quality finish in the end.
Well, what a wonderfully entertaining affair that was in the back half of that game.